Welcome viewers to the session 2 part A of unit 2, Introduction of Basic Human Skin, Hair and Nails for Assistant Beauty Wellness Consultant lecture series class 9th. In this session we will understand functions and anatomy of hair. Let's see the objective of the session first. We'll understand in this session functions of hair, hair structure, its composition, division and growth stages. Scientific study of hair is known as trichology. It tells about hair, hair structure, hair disease and care. Trichology is a Greek word which means tricho means hair and ology means study. That is the study of hair. Let's understand the first topic, function of hair. The first function is insulation. The primary function of human hair is to insulate the human body. Hair provides the physical barrier between external cold air and the skin, and it also holds the warm air in between the skin and the hair, keeping the body warmer. Second, protection from external factors. Hair protects skin from external factors such as sun damage, wind damage. It also blocks dust and dirt from settling on the skin. Third, friction buffer. Hair serves as a buffer against friction. Fourth, beautification. Hair helps in human beautification as it enhances one's personality and looks. Fifth, it redirects sweat and water. Hair in the armpits pulls sweat from there to cool and protects the area. Eyebrow also redirects sweat from the forehead away from the eyes. Sixth, hair regulates body temperature. Being indoor in a cold room or outdoor in a cold weather makes your muscles contract, causing them to pull the hair into an upright position. These erect and trap air serve as an insulation to protect the body from the cold. Hot temperature have an opposite effect. Now, let's move on to the next topic, that is hair structure, composition of hair and the stages of hair growth. Well, let's understand first composition of hair. Hair is composed chiefly of the protein called keratin. The chemical composition of hair varies with its color. Darker hair has more carbon and less oxygen. The reverse is true for the lighter hair. Average hair is composed of carbon, that is 50.65%, oxygen 20.85%, nitrogen 17.14%, hydrogen 6.36% and sulfur 5.0. Now let's talk about the division of hair. Full-grown human hair is divided into principally two parts. First, root and second, shaft. First, hair root. This part is located inside the skin and this is enclosed within the follicle. Second, hair shaft. This part extends above the skin. Now, let's look in the detail about the root. The three main structures associated with the hair root are: first, the follicle. Follicle is a tube-like depression or pocket in the skin or scalp that encloses the hair root. Each hair has its own follicle. The follicle does not run straight down into the skin or scalp, but it is set at an angle. The hair above the surface flows naturally to one side. This natural flow is called hair stream. 1 square inch has 1000 follicles. The second thing, the bulb. This is club shaped and form lower part of the hair root. The lower is hollowed to fit and cover the hair papilla. The third structure is papilla. The papilla is a small cone shaped elevated located at the bottom of the hair follicle. It fits in the hair bulb. Within the hair papilla, there is a rich blood and nerve supply. It is through the papilla that nutrient reaches the hair bulb. Healthy papilla produces hair cells that enables new hair to grow. Let's talk about the hair shaft. The three layers of hair are: first, the outermost layer is cuticle. It is made up of 6 to 10 overlay piling layer of long cells. The cells lie on the surface as tiles on roof, with the free edges directed towards the tip. It is a protective layer. Hair shines due to this layer. Intact cuticle cells are smooth, glossy and reflect light from their surface. Cuticle layer is transparent. The second layer is cortex. It makes most of the hair shaft. The cortex of the hair shaft is located between the hair cuticle and medulla. It is the thickest hair layer. It also contains most of the hair pigment, giving the hair its color. Pigment in the cortex is melanin. It contains granules of melanin. There are two types of melanin. First, eumelanin, that is dark, pheomelanin, that is light. The third layer is medulla. Medulla is the innermost layer of the hair shaft. This nearly invisible layer is the most soft and fragile and serves as a pitch or marrow of the hair. Let's talk about the stages of hair growth. The stages of hair cycle are divided in anagen, catagen and telogen phases. Now let's talk about the anagen first. Hair begins to grow at this stage, and this lasts for at least 2 to 6 years. In older people, the hair cycle becomes shorter. Follicles gradually give up producing long, strong hair, and the hair becomes thinner and shorter. This results in thinning of hair and finally may even result in baldness. Melanin is made throughout this phase in bulb. Second phase is catagen. It is the intermediate phase, lasts for 2 to 4 weeks. No pigments are made during this time, and the new hair emerges from the same opening at the surface of the skin as the old one, and the hair cycle begins again. The third stage is telogen. The hair length depends on the length of the anagen stage, which is genetically determined. As people grow older, the period of anagen shortens. When catagen phase ends, the hair follicle begins a 2-month phase of resting. A new hair shaft forms and grows alongside the old hair, forcing it fall out. Now let's talk about the factor affecting the hair growth. Anemia. It slows down the hair growth. Dieting and poor nutritional status affect the growth of the hair. Zinc deficiency causes thinning of the hair and hair loss. Different steroids slows down the growth and adversely affect it. Some medicines and medical conditions and surgery may also affect the hair growth. Genetic makeup and hormonal imbalance also affect the hair growth. Extreme weather conditions also adversely affect it. As a beauty consultant, you should know how to do a thorough hair and scalp analysis using dermascope and other tools. Checking and noting the porosity, any damages, elasticity, texture, density, including any thinning and the length of the hair is important. Check the scalp for any condition, sores, scratches, color pigmentation changes or other problems. Dermascope can be used to check the condition of the scalp. Let's see some terms used during hair analysis. First, porosity. It is the ability of the hair to absorb and retain moisture in the hair. Second, elasticity. It is ability of hair to stretch and return to its original form without breaking. Wet hair is more elastic in nature. Both sunlight, heat and chemical damage the elasticity. Third, moisture content. More moisture will prevent hair from collapsing and fly off. Less moisture will cause more frizzy and more volume in the air. Next, texture. It depends on the diameter. Larger the diameter, coarser the hair. Let's summarize what we have learned in this session. First, we have understood the hair functions such as hair function as an insulator, thermoregulator, friction buffer, and it protects the skin from external factors and it enhances the beauty. Second, we have understood the structure of the hair. Hair is divided into hair shaft and hair root, and hair root is further divided into follicle, papilla and bulb. while hair shaft divided into cortex, medulla and cuticle. We understood the stages of hair cycle, that is anagen, catagen and telogen phases. We understood various factors such as medication, anemia, diet, zinc deficiency affecting the hair growth. We understood hair analysis by understanding, checking the porosity, elasticity, moisture content and texture. Let's give a thought to this session. Surround yourself with a beautiful hair, not negativity. So that's all for now. Keep watching, keep learning. See you in the next session. Thank you.